Hi guys, this is Shankho here and welcome to Smart Bengali. Today I'll show you my unboxing and review of Tenda AC8 router. I purchased this router from Amazon. You can purchase this router only via online channels because this router isn't available on offline stores. So here is the package. Just like any other router package, they shipped this router with a plastic wrap, no protection at all. Let me cut the package. I'll make a cut here and I'm gonna just tear the package. Here is our box. Let me show you the invoice first. I got this router at Rs 2299 at sale. Normally this router ranges from 2000 to 2500. So if you wanna save some money, just wait and keep an eye on sales and offers. All of sanitize the outer package, but let me spray some sanitizer on the box too. So this is the box. I'm sorry about the sanitizer mess guys. Actually the virus is spreading rapidly in my area. Even in my building, a few people got infected, so I can't take any chance. Anyway, this is the box. On the right end, AC1200 written. In my Archer A6 unboxing video, I have discussed about this AC values in detail. So I'm skipping the discussion here, do check that video. Dual band gigabit wireless router. Here they have highlighted some main features like, and this is a dual band gigabit router. It supports 867 Mbps on the 5 GHz and 300 megabits per second on the 2.4 GHz band. Total 1167 megabits per second. Then it comes with a 28nm 1 GHz Realtek CPU. And this is not a very powerful CPU, but it does the job. Then the smart traffic priority system. And finally, this is an interesting point. This router comes with 6 dBi antennas. If you look at the other routers in the same price segment, they all come with 5 dBi antennas. So hopefully this extra gain will provide a little better range. By the way, here I stands for isomorphic antenna, and this is kind of a reference framework. Other features are mentioned here: gigabit port, app management, IPv6, all of these features are listed here. By the way, this router also comes with 3 years of warranty. I have availed their warranty service once, and I can say the warranty service is fairly good. So what do we have on this side? Nothing except the branding. Now this site is more interesting. All the basic specifications are mentioned here, and I'm gonna pause this for 5 seconds so that you can have a better look. On the opposite side, supported operating systems are mentioned. It supports all major operating systems because it uses web-based interface, so operating system really doesn't matter here as long as you have a browser engine. On the back side, they have given a small snippet about what it does, and again the major features are highlighted here. Here are the package contents. You can use this chart to compare this router with other Tenda routers. You can clearly see they are trying to highlight the 6 dBi antennas here and boasting about higher range and all. One thing is really confusing to me is their naming convention. This is Tenda AC8 model, but this router released almost 2 years after Tenda AC10 model. So I don't really understand Tenda's nomenclature system. Probably they are going backwards. Who knows? Alright, enough about the box. Let me cut the plastic and unbox the router for real. Let me pull out the tray. Okay, we have nothing else inside the box. Oh no, we have some paper box. First we have this quick installation guide. The same guide works for Tenda AC8 and AC5. You can scan this QR code to download the Tenda Wi-Fi app. Basically, you can use this app to control the router. Some features of the router. Again, the package contents are mentioned here. They have given clear instructions regarding the router configuration. No worries guys, I'll show you the full procedure. Here we have some GNU license statements. Nothing interesting, the generic statements. I'll come back to this router later, but first let me check the cable. So this is Cat5e Ethernet patch cable. I must say the cable quality is not good. I mean just an average shielding. And we have the power adapter here. No branding on the adapter. Let me check the power ratings. So this is 9V 1A charger. But if you look at the similar power adapters for TP-Link routers, those are 12V 1A adapters. Do not use the 12V adapter with this router. A slight higher or lower voltage could instantly kill your router. So be cautious about this. Although these days they use good quality voltage regulators inside the adapter just for the protection purpose. So this is a round pin proprietary power jack. Still no sign of USB adapters. I must say I'm disappointed. Anyway, let's check the main item. Tenda AC8 Gigabit router. I'm gonna get rid of the plastic. This is extremely unique design. Reminds me of bat. This is the LED indicator. Unlike other routers, it has only the single LED indicator light. I must say, quite interesting design choice. We have the Tenda branding on the right side. The whole body is made of plastic and really lightweight. Let's check the back side. The back side is full of vents. That's a good news. Here on this sticker, serial number, SSID, MAC ID and PIN number specified to this model is printed. That's why I'm covering it. We have the provision to install the router on the wall. And this is another slot. Overall, if you ask me, personally I think the build quality is really cheap. I mean, if you compare this router with TP-Link Archer A6 model, the plastic quality is not up to that mark. Now let me show you the most important section of router, the ports. First we have the WPS and reset button. Then we have 3 1Gbps LAN ports. The third port can be used to access IPTV service, but I think you need to enable IGMP proxy from the firmware settings. Then we have a gigabit WAN port. And finally we have the power jack port. Now one interesting thing to notice is the number of ports. Normally you'll get 4 LAN ports on the other bands in the same price segment, but here they removed 1 LAN port to make the router more compact, I guess. Or it's just a cost cutting technique. I don't know. On the side we have some vents and the same thing on the opposite side. These vents help to keep the router cool. Alright, this was the unboxing. Let me configure this router quickly. Then I'll come back and we'll perform some initial speed test. So guys, I'm back after configuring the router. In case you want to know how to set up this router for the first time, I made a separate video about this. Check the link provided in the description. Okay, I'm on my desktop now, which is connected to the router via LAN. First, let me check if I'm connected to the internet. For no reason whatsoever, I'm gonna open ISRO's website to check if my internet connectivity is working. Alright, let me open a browser. isro.gov.in. Yeah, the internet is working fine. Now let's do a speed test. This is a gigabit router, so I'd get up to 1000 megabits per second on LAN. But unfortunately, I'm gonna test this router with a 60 Mbps connection now. I know this is kind of a joke, testing a gigabit router with a mere 60 Mbps connection, but currently I don't have any choice. Actually, recently I've shifted my room and I need to relocate my primary internet connection here. Until then, I'm using this secondary backup connection. I mean, my backup connection became my primary connection now. As you can see, I'm getting full 60 megabits per second on LAN. Let me try a different website. I want to try Google Fiber Speed Test. Okay, I'm getting almost full download speed even on the Los Angeles server. Seems that the LAN is working fine. You'll get your full bandwidth up to 1 Gbps on LAN. Now I'm gonna grab my phone and I'll perform 2 speed tests from 2 different locations. So I'm on my mobile now. Let me turn on the Wi-Fi. So these two Wi-Fi networks are from a Tenda AC8 router. As you can see, I'm automatically connected to the 5 GHz band. So let's test this band first. I'm going to use the speed test app. I'll test both speed and the signal strength. Currently I'm standing next to the router, so I'm expecting good speed. Let me check the speed first. Currently I'm just 1 meter away from the router, which is approximately 3 feet. And you don't need to guess that I'm in the same room. I'm using a 60 megabits per second connection. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting full 60 megabits per second bandwidth. Even I'm getting slightly higher. This is the main benefit of using a 5 GHz router. You should get your full bandwidth on the 5 GHz band. So I must say the speed is excellent. Now let's check the Wi-Fi signal. Okay, I'm getting minus 30 dBm, which is excellent because I'm just 1 meter away from the router. And I'll give you a handy chart for your better understanding. And I should put a disclaimer that this chart is not 100% accurate, but it will give you a head start. Okay, let's check the speed and signal from the same distance, that is 1 meter, but this time I'll be using 2.4 GHz band. And if you don't know, 2.4 GHz gives you a better range, and the wall penetration power is better on 2.4 GHz. But the drawback is the lesser speed. I mean, this is the primary difference between your 2.4 GHz and a 5 GHz band. Let's check the speed. You can see, unlike 5 GHz band, I'm not getting the full 60 megabits per second bandwidth. I'm getting around 54 megabits per second download speed. But this is completely normal for any routers in 2.4 GHz band. And the speed is really good. Let's check the signal. Notice the signal strength is excellent, as it should be. Since we are just 1 meter away, that's why you won't notice any major differences between 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz signal, just like I said earlier. But if you stay away from the router, you'll get to see the differences. Now let's increase this test level. Now I'll be doing the same test, but this time instead of 1 meters, I'll be testing it from 5 meters. That is approximately 16 feet. So again, let's connect to the 5 GHz band. You can see still I'm getting the full speed on the 5 GHz band. Even the distance is not the same now. Currently I'm 5 meters away. And not just that, I'm in a different room. It means I have a wall between me and the router, which wasn't there in the first test. Don't get confused please, I'll make a summary chart for you at the end of this video. Let's check the signal for now. Notice the signal strength dropped to minus 49 to minus 48 dBm now, because of the distance. Now let's do this test on the 2.4 GHz band. Again I'm at the same position, that is 5 meters away from the router and behind a wall. I can see the speed is really good for 2.4 GHz band. I didn't expect this kind of speed at 2.4 GHz band at 5 meters away. Now let's check the Wi-Fi signal. I'll just stand here until the fluctuation settles. Okay, the signal strength is minus 43 dBm, which is really good. Alright guys, I'm satisfied with the initial test results. I'm not gonna discuss too much about the actual hardware here. Let me use this router for a few days, then I'll make a full detailed review video where I'll discuss about my personal opinion about this router. Also, if I get any major issues with this router, I'll share it with you. You'll find the reviews link in the description, do check it. So this was my unboxing and initial review of this router. Hope you liked it, and if you do so, please hit the like button. Your support is really important for me to make new videos. So please subscribe to my channel and like this video. So that's it for this video guys. See you in my next video. Thank you.